Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Flip Side Show. It's your host with the most keen truth, talk the bird, baby brother, want the word, want the flow. And we coming at you live, man, at 427. And yeah, man, this is gonna be 50 and Ice Cube's beef as well as Gunna and Young Thug's beef. So we're gonna break it down, probably be about a 25-minute video, maybe a little bit less. Um, Give me 1 second, y'all. Appreciate everybody tuning in, tapping in, hitting that notification bell so I know y'all there. So I could, you know what I'm saying? And feel me? Trying to get a hold of my mom. I might have to hit her off your phone because I can't even text on that phone. But she's not an iPhone. But yeah, man. Appreciate everybody liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the notification bell so I know y'all there so I could throw it to you once in the air, man. Last video I did was a sharp video. There's a lot going on. We dropped some more today though, but yeah, boom, we gonna get right into this 50 and Ice Cube beef.
50 Cent clowning Ice.
So think of it as like a TV ad with a catalog component where I can choose on the Roku app and immediately it's going to send me a text that comes from Roku and it just
clowning Ice Cube's new movie. So Ice Cube just dropped a remake of War of the Worlds on Amazon Prime Video, but critics and viewers are not feeling it. It got a brutal 0% rating. 50 Cent jumped on Instagram and posted 0% how you get a 0% rating. Nah, somebody mad at Cube. Now I'm scared to watch it, LOL. You already know 50 Cent loves to poke fun at folks, and this is classic Fifth, playful, a little savage, and always ready to stir up the internet. His reaction just shows how he keeps things light, even when the reviews are rough.
Why you always wanna leave it? Why you always gonna leave it?
Oh man, so last night Gunna's new album just dropped, Last of One, and I know Thug fans like, damn dog, why can't we just be cool? Like we ain't gotta be going through all this shit no more. Everybody's free partially, but we gotta just chill out. But the album release is pretty smooth. I haven't got through the full thing yet, but there's a couple songs that I for sure added immediately after hearing it for the first time. You know, Gunna got his vibes. I gotta hear it in the gym and I have to hear it in the car. But I'll be updating y'all on my thoughts on the album, especially if you follow me on Twitter. I always talk about the albums that I'm listening to currently on Twitter. But one thing that is standing out is a lyric that was aimed towards Young Thug. So Gunna said in the song Prototype, niggas had tweeted my name, must have had to be a typo, all right? And that's in reference to when Thug first got out. People was sitting on the fence trying to see what's going to be your relationship moving forward. And I'm going to tell you why this shit hurt my heart, you know. But Thug's account tweeted this saying, "Gonna stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy." That was soon deleted. So that goes towards the bar. Nigga had tweeted my name. Must have had to be a typo because it got deleted. And there was some other little slick bars on aiming towards the situation. But nevertheless, that's how Gunna feeling, you know. But it's the reason why I was feeling some type of way, because I don't know if y'all remember this clip. I thought when Brian Steele asked for this exception in regards to who Thug could communicate with, I thought for sure he was leaving some room to make things work with Gunna.
Mr. Williams have no contact with any of the co-defendants in this indictment with the exception of Mr. Quintavious Greer, that is his biological brother, as well as Mr. Sergio Kitchens. He's a phenomenal artist. He goes performer known as Gunna, Gunna. Mr. Williams and Mr. Kitchens are contractually obligated, and they frequently perform music together, Your Honor.
But lo and behold, Thug came out talking crazy. You feel me? He was not. He was letting it be known for sure he wasn't fucking with Gunna. And that also plays into some of the audio that we heard. Thug was telling Lil Baby and Lil Durk that I want y'all to get on my album that I'm gonna be dropping around the same time that Gunna drop his album, and I want y'all to diss that nigga type shit.
Yo, hey Wham, if you thinking about responding to the list that Buddy put out, I want you to respond on my album. I'm planning this. I'm gonna drop this spontaneous album on the same day he drop his album. I'm gonna name that shit Business.
Also on that song Bread and Butter, Gunna diss Durk. So Young Thug also hit him up saying, "Hey, if you want to diss him, do it on my album."
Hey Durk, I know I want you on. I'm dropping this this surprise album on the same day Buddy drop his album. That shit coming up soon. I need a verse from you. If you feel like replying to what that nigga saying or something, man, don't do it. Let's drop it on my album. I'm dropping a surprise album on the same day that fuck nigga drop it. Sing your verse in, bro. I want you and Wham on the same song. Sing your verse in. I love you, bro.
So those tweets that Thug put out solidified that he did have issues with Gunna. I believe Gunna got his YSL tattoo covered up, and Thug tweeted this right here. I mean, he said it must end. And y'all know that's in reference to this clip right here, where Gunna is accepting his plea deal, his Alfred plea, where his lawyer said it can't really hurt anybody, but this right here really pissed Thug off.
Larry, check this out. With On Deck, we could get a small business loan fast and start hiring more help right away.
Or loan cannon!
Statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a game, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the game.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped a vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the game to the detriment of my community. YSL as a game must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
But Thug has some more tweets like this. If you're a rapper and you're a rat, you gotta just go do gospel twin. But after he got a lot of backlash from shit like that, Academics said somebody got to tell Young Thug that he's the last rapper on earth who cares who's snitching. Low-key half these niggas telling, and the ones telling make the best music. Fans don't give a fuck. Thug said a response that's actually crazy but true, except the making the best music part, all right? But a lot of people was reacting in different ways to Gunna accepting that plea.
Like, I just want to know, right? Like, why soon I say something that, oh, you hang, oh, you trying to divide something? I ain't dividing nobody. Niggas divided their own self, bro. Y'all ain't thinking about how I got them slime feel or yak feel down there. These niggas down there locked down, bro. These niggas had the other rest of these niggas out here living their life. Like they ain't just do that. So damn right, I feel some type of way. I'm gonna say something every time. I don't get on fuck like none of that. Any nigga know me. Like, bro, sit and drop songs and cap all day, bro. Nigga ain't, you don't care about that, bro. Like, y'all understand these folks still down here, you know. These folks locked down, man. Some real niggas, real solid, real nigga, bro. Like, and I met bro through twin them, so I ain't tripping. I ain't no switching the mind. I don't give a fuck. Y'all keep telling me something. Oh, you used to call him, bro. Fuck all that. When shit get going wrong, man. Hey, bro, this shit over with for you, bro. You change on the family.
But the person who I think is the most important to hear their opinion is Yak Gotti, because Yak Gotti actually seen everything all the way through. So he was, of course, a defendant in the YSL trial. but he rejected all of the plea deals. Even when Thug was granted his plea deal and accepted it, Yak Gotti did not accept it. And that led to him being found not guilty on all counts, including murder. Including murder, all right?
Nah, not really.
You have been found not guilty on all charges.
All right.
So that leaves us right here with Yak Gotti speaking on the situation when he was asked on the Danza Project about how he felt about Gunna and also Young Thug as well and Gunna's relationship because they're obviously beefing. But here's what Yak Gotti got to say.
I ain't got no problem with Gunna. You feel me? Gunna hard. Gunna artist. Like Gunna still my brother. You know, like Thug my big brother. You feel me? So like I was taught when two grown men having differences or whatever, especially when they're family involved, you stay out of that, bro. You don't get in no nigga business. That's them. Cause that's them. And the tables will turn on you one day. Mm-hmm. And then you done jumped out there and then they're like, oh shit. And the person gonna remember how you treated them. So like I'm just focused on me. You feel me? For real. Salute them boy, you know, hope they work their differences out or whatever. They don't even think of no difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's nothing.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But when the whole world is sitting there labeling Gunna now, do you feel the same when they sit there and they label him snitch? He's the one that said, you know, YSL's a gang. Like, in all honesty, how do you feel?
I don't understand. I just think Gunna was manipulated into a situation. And you gotta understand, like, he ain't been through certain shit. So, just like, they isolated everybody, take him over there, and he's coned off. And he made a decision. And now he gotta live with that decision. But I feel like he living with the decision he made. You know, it's like, people make mistakes, bro. Like, it's life. Like, we human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can't let the internet categorize us to like we're not human, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like he did shit that deliberately he knew would hurt anybody.
Very mature response. He understands the wide scope of things right there. But Yak Gotti's lawyer sat down on the It's Up There podcast and they spoke about the situation. All right, man. This clip made you think one thing. Watch this real quick.
Gunna pleads out right away, right? He doesn't even get into the trial part of the thing. The other thing is Gunna signs off on all this bullshit that the state, right? The state wants to put out. Now, maybe he didn't sign off on all of it, but I think he signed off on YSL as a gang,
yes,
and all this other crap, right? When they asked Jeffrey to do that, Jeffrey pushed back, right? Jeffrey, he could have taken a negotiated plea, and they wanted him to sign off on all these damn lies, right? Because that's all they care about.
Yeah.
They don't care about the truth.
Yes.
They care about getting a victory.
Yes.
So they wanted him to sign off on all that stuff. Jeffrey didn't do it. And what happens to Jeffrey by not doing it? What happens to Thug by not doing that? Because he wouldn't sign off on all their little things, YSL as a gang and all this other business, he had to take that non-negotiated plea, right? The blind plea. He had to risk going to prison. He risked going to prison partially so he wouldn't have to sign off on all that stuff that would have hurt the other guys.
Okay, so y'all heard how he was talking on that clip. So you would think that he would be going hard on Gunna based on what he's explaining. But in another clip with Loom, also from the same Is Up There podcast episode, Doug Weinstein says nothing that Gunna did actually hurt them. His client got a not guilty on everything. So see what you got to say.
They would do anything
to
get Thug. The target was on his back. Wasn't on Gunna's back. I don't know why Gunna was, honestly, I don't know why Gunna was wrapped up in all this anyway.
Yeah, he had charge.
They had nothing.
Really to get him to cooperate. That's why they went and got him. They went and got him. They probably looked at his record, his shit, and was like, if we get him, he'll probably at least give us some information. We won't got much on him.
He didn't cooperate at all. I mean,
he didn't cooperate at all?
No, he signed what he had to sign to get the hell out of there, but he didn't cooperate. He didn't testify. None of that happened with Gunna. I didn't think people should have been giving Gunna hell. And I still don't.
So as the defense team over there for Yak Gotti, you don't see an issue with Gunna saying that this is a game.
I'm not happy that he said it, but you know what? I can explain that to the jury.
This is about to be the most profitable 60 seconds of your life. You could be owed tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars for your accident, and you're about to lose it. Take a look at this.
Case Connect, a revolutionary new AI database, allows accident victims to see exactly how much they're owed.
This isn't some gimmick. This is Case Connected AI, a real tool.
And his lawyer knows I can explain that to the jury.
Mm.
And we did over and over again. Max and I, everybody, we
Right.
all explained it to the
Yeah,
jury.
yeah.
And you know what? The jury understood. So what Gunna did didn't hurt us at all. Didn't hurt us at all.
Wow. That's a heavy statement.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm saying it because it's true.
Right.
He didn't hurt us.
And you played in between the whistles, so you know. You
Yeah,
know.
I
You
was
know.
there.
Yeah, you were there.
Look, that entire trial, that 2-year trial, nothing Gunna said ever came up before the jury. So how can his plea have hurt me?
Wow.
Have hurt Yak?
Yeah.
It didn't.
So do you think Thug should
It helped
not be
their public opinion.
Yeah.
They spun it.
right?
Right?
Do you think Thug should not be mad at Gunna?
Oh, I'm not going to tell anyone how they should feel.
Okay. I mean, well, I guess
mean,
that
I'm
is
not.
a heavy question. Yeah.
I'm not.
But I mean, I'm wondering if all right, well,
I'm just not.
yeah.
I mean, say for instance, Lil Durk and Lil Baby, you ruined that. You know, they can't. It's like, hey, Thug might as well just vibe, but it's too late. You don't ask niggas to ruin their relationships and friendships. Like, say for instance, Lil Durk and Lil Baby, you ruined that. You know, they can't be cool with Gunna no more because they chose your side. That's one thing when two people beefing, you pick a side, and then in the future they get back cool. Now you sitting there with egg on your face because you probably did too much while them two niggas was beefing. But Thug riding it out with Baby and Durk, you know, in regards to that situation. But I always felt that way when it came to Gunna. Like dude said, Doug Weinstein said, like it's nothing. Why they even take Gunna in? But it was to get him to try and snitch. But whatever he said was never used against them and never hurt them at all. So what was the purpose of that shit? Regardless, it's like it did cause a fraction in the relationship between YSL, but like Gunna was never doing any crime, so caused the fraction in that for what reason? I don't know. Maybe it just was collateral damage in regards to the situation. It is what it is, but crazy as hell. But Gunna ain't being a punk in a situation with Thug just dissing him and saying slick shit about him, you know. Like when Thug did say that shit earlier, they tweet and delete. Gunna's brother did stand on business saying, listen, trust and believe the feeling is mutual when it comes to what Thug says. So Gunna talking the shit, he popping the shit in his music, and it is what it is. But yo, y'all gotta let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below me. I'm going to get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.
Bro, I had to pop in, man. Gunna's doing his own radio show. You know, we live in LA, Apple Music LA. This is the this is the first day, P.
Oh, this is the very first one? This is the one.
So, of course, I had to run down on you real quick because you also have the #1 album, all genres, on Apple Music right now.
Appreciate it, my brother. Thank you.
All the things.
Yeah.
How's it feel, though?
Feel good. Feel blessed. Focused. Grinding.
And in the top 10, I think you got like 4 records in the whole top 10 of all the charts around the world. This album's going crazy, man. You should feel phenomenal.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to the fans. They making it happen. They the ones. They get all the credit.
Is your button right?
My gang, giving away.
Yo, none of y'all niggas beefing with this boy right now. I don't know who's beefing with him.
Yeah, you so stupid.
I don't know.
No. They should just leave him alone.
None of y'all that have a gripe with him can do nothing with him at this particular moment.
Gunna is doing some like Atlanta Kendrick type shit.
Mm-hmm.
He is. I forgot how silent he's been. He said a word.
Mm-hmm.
He been chilling. Mad low key. Well, it's been about 2.5, maybe almost 3 years. Yeah, it's
right?
almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
3 albums. Not a peep.
Came out, got out that contract, went right to work, working out, looking great, traveling, moving like he's supposed to move.
That's
The biggest thing about this whole entire thing, Gunna's on pace to sell between 90K to 100K his first week, which for everybody is good. And then Lil Baby drops on Friday, the leaks. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This is a strange, strange time we're living in. A very strange time we're living in. Because it's typically looked at as this. If I'm the one getting this and I don't say nothing, I'm losing. I'm technically losing. That's how we looked at it with 50 Cent versus Ja Rule. And then Ja Rule started firing back, which he wasn't supposed to do. In the wee hours of the Ja Rule versus 50 Cent beef, do y'all remember that Ja Rule was still putting out hits, putting out songs that were charting everything? And I think that's what Gunna's on as far as what he's supposed to do. Did he take his little shots and all that? Hell yeah. But if I'm him, I wouldn't even did that. If I'm Gunna, I'm not doing the back and forth. Nah. Excuse me. What the hell was that? Kid. Speak to me, yo toothless one. And somebody put that on there. You can't be coming and putting the booty warrior on there with King Yella. I'm being funny. I don't care. I'm not farting around no grown ass man. I'm just not personally. I was scared or not, but nah. Shout out to Yella, man. He made TMZ yesterday with that shit. So congratulations, bro. But back to it. Gunna just gotta focus on the music, bro. Focus on the craft. And I keep telling people this, and nobody wants to believe it. Somebody gonna have to introduce a new sound now. Like now is more than ever the time to introduce a new sound. You know who I thought had the spot to do it, thought had the balls to do it, was Playboy Carti. When he came out with that like Wheezy song, bro, that was the hardest song in my opinion on that whole entire album, the I Am Music album. And it's gonna take somebody like that to get to it. The thing with all of this stuff is creativity. The generation of the Babies, the Gunners, the freaking Thugs, the Gucci Manes, and all that stuff, it was creativity. Even tattooing an ice cream cone on your face is looked at as a bit of creativity, just being fair. So I don't know if we want to sit there and essentially dismiss that. I don't know if we should be dismissing that. It's not like we're accepting that, hey, bro, baby, little baby and Gunna, they at war. No, we're not. We're not saying that. What we're saying is Baby looks desperate, Thug is bitter, and Gunna is winning. There was an individual, I won't give you what the conversation was about, but what I will tell y'all is exactly what happened and the advice that I gave to him. And at times I gotta take myself. And that's let other people fight your battles, bro. Don't worry about what they say on the internet. Let other people fight your battles. And that's what's going to end up happening. It's not going to be Gunna who's going to be doing anything. Hopefully he doesn't engage in any of this. Hopefully he say something sick like, man, niggas want to see me. I've been in that gym. You definitely can see me. And I see you haven't been in that gym. Watch your mouth before I slap the shit out you. You ain't going to like the way my hand tastes. I don't know, but that's something I probably would have said like, yeah, bro, nah, watch your mouth playing with me, bro. We ain't nothing like that. You ain't nothing like me. But I don't know, man. It gets to a point where you got to look at all this stuff and go, you know what, man, let it go. But like I told y'all, I understand. And some people don't get that message. Some people think I'm so pro Young Thug or anti Young Thug. It's like, no. Can we all agree? Can we all agree to some semblance we understand why Young Thug would be upset with Gunna? But the contradictories that exist too when he said
Almighty would go on haters world to talk about the Hellcat shit. I'll have to check that out when I do the Hellcat video for sure.
Basically, the only reason I messed with you was because of truth. So if that's the case, then you shouldn't expect loyalty from somebody who wasn't going to show you loyalty anyways. just being honest. Like, you can't be that way. Like the logic in that escapes me. I can't be mad at you for doing exactly something that a business associate would do. Doesn't make sense. So I see it differently than everybody else does, because in order to be unbiased as we try here, you do have to address both sides of the coin. And the other side of the coin is, Gunna, you dead wrong.
Stanford Business Essentials is a program for early career professionals designed to help you understand how businesses work. It is a fully asynchronous online program.
You're supposed to wait until they essentially offered the deal to Thug, and then that's the trickle down. And I don't know why people keep on saying that Gunna was the first one to accept the plea deal. He wasn't. It was DK. DK was the one who set it all up, because they looked at DK as one of the figureheads of this. And even though y'all done heard me diss the other dude, he actually was one of the original members. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and cap about that. He actually was. He was one of the ones with DK and all them that was posting, the flyers all around there and stuff like that. They were. They absolutely were. They were part of the street team that was helping out Young Thug. And when Thug got on, it seemed like Thug either was smart enough to move away or selfish as hell and said, hell nah, y'all ain't getting no riches. Y'all settle with these pennies. But I would tell everybody like this: if you are with somebody who's an ascending star, what you have to do is create a skill set that they can use to push you up, so that skill set that you have not only works for them, it works for others, and that's how you enterprise. Maverick Carter. You don't know what I'm talking about. LeBron James' team, the person who runs his agency as far as managing players and all this stuff, and the word is escaping me right now. The sports agent. LeBron's sports agent homie is because they balled together and literally signed all these deals together.
I mean, Thug and Gunna, they was close and shit, bro. But like, a lot of people be like, hey, Thug should just squash it with Gunna or whatever. But basically, he looks at it like Gunna put him in that situation. That's why when the lawyer was talking a little bit ago, he said like, really, Gunna didn't really do nothing, but he doesn't have an opinion on their relationship, or, oh, you think they could get back cool, or do you think if Thug's taking it too far with everything, like they should have squashed it? I don't know. In the comments though.
He put his homeboy on, and his homeboy developed a skill, and now they have multiple NBA players, to the point where the NBA try to create some bullshit and say, hey, you can't be an agent without going to college. Bullshit. But hey, y'all let me know your thoughts on this one. Maybe I got this one all wrong, or maybe I got it all right. You agree with Joe Budden, though? That ain't none of these cats messing with Gunna?
It's called Canna LA. But we have enough? We might though, I don't know. $5. My mom didn't text her nothing yet? All right.
Because I ain't gonna hold you. If them leaks ain't that good, this gonna be the end of Lil Baby, or start to be. And then we ain't gonna want to give a damn about Young Thug.
I have to say, I don't know if Joe Budden's correct with the whole nobody's fucking with Gunna, but his album sales are doing pretty well, and he's been doing pretty well for himself ever since everything thrown at him and him being judged and shit. So I say that. What y'all think though? You think Thug is taking it too far? You think he should squash it with Gunna? You think Gunna's standing on 10 and his diss is harder than Thug's, or what y'all think, man? We gonna go. we gonna go to this other little clip, and then we gonna go to Whack reacting to it.
Welcome to Roku. Roku makes every part of the TV experience better, including the ad.
As tensions with Young Thug continue to simmer, Gunna released his 6th studio album, The Last One, which many consider to be his last release under YSL Records. Released on Friday, August 8th, the 25-track project includes appearances from Burna Boy, Wizkid, Offset, and others. Gunna made it apparent that the music wasn't based on a concept, even though the album's title suggests a potential farewell. In an interview in June, he stated, "It's not a theme or a concept. When I create, I go with what I feel." He added, "I might approach an album not even knowing the title yet, and it'll form. It'll come to me just through life and just living. So for this album in particular, it's no theme. It's in current time of what's happening with me. That current time includes a strained relationship with Young Thug, who has remained vague but pointed in his public remarks since Gunna's plea deal. On Prototype, Gunna appears to address a now deleted tweet from Thug, rapping, "Nigga had tweeted my name, had to be a typo." Back in November 2024, shortly after his release from
Had to be a typo. That was a good one. Gunna's stupid for that.
jail, Thug
Nigga tweeted my name, had to be a typo.
tweeted and then deleted, "Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy." He also posted cryptic messages referencing rats and plea deals, which many took as indirect shots at Gunna, who accepted an Alford plea in the YSL case. On July 7th, Thug tweeted, "If you a rapper and you a rat, you gotta just go gospel twin," further fueling speculation that the barbs were aimed at Gunna. When asked directly about their relationship in interviews, Thug has offered little clarity, simply saying, "I don't know." The Last One follows Gunna's 2024 album One of One and could signal the end of his run with YSL, though no official announcement has been made. Conway the Machine and Benny the Butcher reportedly engaged in a furious altercation abroad, sparking new rumors that Griselda might be breaking apart within. A Paris stop that should have been a celebration of raw lyricism and subterranean grit is said to have been the pinnacle of friction inside the Buffalo-born collective. Rather, it descended into rumors of knives, fists, and shattered alliances. Witnesses and sporadic comments on social media indicate that Benny and Conway did not perform together. Rather, their camps came and went completely apart, something many of Griselda's devoted supporters noticed right away as off. There was no Griselda set. They were completely split up. Something is up, one attendee posted online. According to the most dramatic versions, Benny and Conway actually got into a physical battle. They were arguing face to face, according to one person, but were split up before things got out of hand. One of the group was apparently knocked unconscious amid the commotion, and another said that someone pulled a knife. Despite being unsubstantiated, the rumors have gone viral online, leading supporters to wonder if this episode marks the end of Griselda's unity. One particularly concerning statement that was making the rounds on Instagram was, "Griselda's family is totally dead." That may sound dramatic, but for months there have been hints of problems simmering beneath the surface. It appears that the three-headed monster, which formerly consisted of Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher,
Yo, it's supposed to be about Gunna and Thug. How fucking go to Griselda and Bang the Butcher?
It's kind of like you in that bad.
off their reunion tour. Juvenile freely acknowledges that he witnessed the tour's collapse at the same moment.
All right. We're gonna go right to this Whack reacting to this Gunna
Gotta get gold through here, man. What do you mean Gunna didn't really cooperate?
See, this is what I said. I said he kind of didn't cooperate, and I feel like this, right?
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. Halfway telling? Never thought I'd hear ghosts from the exposers say that. The rules have changed. Streets is over. We all knew it. But it's here now. Let's get to the content.
Gotta get gold through here, man. Oh, let me think. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know. These niggas and their favorite artists, they get to want to look the other way. I gotta see. What do you mean Gunna didn't really cooperate? Ghost said, come on, Ghost. You gotta see talking about it. You get that? It said Gunna didn't really cooperate. It's saying he half snitched. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what that means. Well, I do know what it means because that's why it's over with. Everybody got their speculations and interpretations of what goes talking about. Gunna dropped his album. Did Thug really hate on a nigga like that?
Well, I saw Wack. He put something out saying nobody want to hear that. That's what I saw.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, he doing too much.
You just gave nigga free promo. Now they gonna. But ain't Gunna still under Thug record label? What it is, you can't hate on it. Yeah. Like he already outsold you once. He outsold you can't talk crazy about his music. He outsold when he was a fresh snitch. He was keeping it real as a real nigga. Don't nobody got keep telling niggas. Don't nobody give about that shit. Them fans don't care about none of that. They can care less. The era of the people that dictated that is over with. Nobody gives a shit. That means nothing on it.
I just watched it. He said, he said Gunna didn't really cooperate.
Who said that?
On the YouTube at the top.
Yeah, Ghost, we gotta get him up in here, bro. I don't know what he got going on. That shit. That's who said that. I don't know what he said. Where you getting that from? To see that, you know I'm looking for it.
Yeah, that's wild.
How you exposed to come up?
Halfway told. What he say? He lightweight.
Come on, Ghost, talk to us. So now you saying Gunna didn't really tell. Uh-oh.
Yeah, man. In a way.
Didn't really tell. No. Where did you get that conclusion from? So, boy, you know, we would have had that video. Them really ran amok. But see, that video. See, one thing I didn't study this AI. It all got a certain little sound to it, so we know it ain't AI. So I want you to tell. Damn what Thug play it to. Damn what he, nigga, yo, you telling me with the time in that courtroom.
Yeah.
Now, we know once you get to that courtroom, it already been a conversation.
Right.
We do know. Slim B, I want to make sure I get this right. Now, I agree. Gunna's a bigger artist right now. I said that to everybody. I said, if this don't if he don't get off before New Year's, it's over with. He already outran him when he freshly told, and he was freshly keeping the case. He outran him once. Gunna dropped, and Doug dropped the week after. Gunna outran him. I want to know how untold. I want to know how that happened.
See, this is what I said. I said he kind of didn't cooperate, and I feel like this, right? The reason I say he kind of didn't cooperate is because they ain't used none of that against Thug, right?
I don't mean nothing.
No, but hold on. Let me finish.
You know that?
I'm finna give you my reasoning, and then it's like this. All the other co-defendants that took pleas except Thug took the exact same plea Gunna took.
Okay, well, let me give you another way. Just because they all did it don't mean they ain't did it. So I don't know how you kind of didn't, but if you cooperated, I wouldn't give a code and the DA came in that bitch and filed a motion and get it stricken and they couldn't use it. You told. But I mean, I guess y'all got this new shit where it's like, okay, it's only telling if this and this and this happened. Where I come from,
Okay, so yeah, let's put it on that.
What it led to or don't lead to.
On the old rules, on old law, Gunna all the way told, right? On old law.
Where was the vote?
I'm gonna tell you when it changed, bro. When all these been able to come home and tell and be accepted. I was one of them going up under the old law, bro, forever, bro.
Listen, no, just because we ain't doing nothing, don't mean it ain't telling.
No, listen.
Doing nothing.
See, you gotta watch my videos because I done did several topics on this, right? My whole point is pushing this narrative, bro. Y'all exiling Gunna, bro, but it's a bunch of other doing the exact same thing that Gunna did, and y'all ain't treating them the same way, bro. That's my whole point. Exactly. And I ain't talking about you. If you look at the video, I'm talking about the YSL. I'm specifically talking about one. I'm talking about Thug, and I'm talking about Lil Baby them, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Baby ain't had no situations. Okay.
No. This is the thing, bro. They got this Pee Wee. See, this my problem, bro. Pee Wee Roscoe is running his mouth too much, bro. He the last talking about any kind of telling, bro.
Right?
I know you remember that Birdman situation and what he was trying to do. I know you remember that, right?
Hey, bro. Let me tell you how much I remember it.
Uh-oh. I had to get an exclusive, y'all.
Fountain Blue. I was at the Fountain Blue, and I'm trying to figure out what I was doing out here. I want to say we might have been either it was Ray J or Game. One of the two I had out here. I'm at the Fountain Blue coming down the hallway. Pee Wee all on the news and the internet. I come down the hallway, Pee Wee stepping out the room. I said, hey, you know you all on the internet about this mother bus getting shot up? I ain't gonna tell you who name the room was in or what he told me. This is when I knew these from the South is a little different. Because I'm tripping on who got him in the Fountain Blue versus what he tied to everywhere. And I'm talking about that morning. I see this probably about 1 o'clock that same week. Of course. And had a certain amount of time, and I don't know how he got out so early. I still don't know how he got out early.
If we remember, TMZ reported on this, bro. This ain't no assumptions. TMZ reported that he was trying to imply that Birdman had something to do with it. He was trying to tell on Birdman, bro. So I don't know if that had something to do with him getting out early or what, bro. But he was definitely trying to tell on Birdman. On some real rap. So he the last nigga to be talking about some telling, bro.
But that still don't take away that Gunna did some telling.
Nah, it don't take away from that. But my whole point is,
does it effective? No, that shit don't effective at all. I told y'all, it makes him a bigger artist. He became a bigger artist.
Yeah, he did.
I promise you, he did. They were selling out Madison Square Garden, Barclays. He wasn't doing none of that.
Thug and Lil Baby couldn't do a joint album right now and outsell Gunna. Well, that's how hot Gunna is.
I mean, when his snitching was fresh and Thug keeping it gangster was rooted, he still out. You ain't gonna get no fight out of me about Gunna outselling. You ain't gonna get that. I ain't gonna fight you on that. That's been proven. I believe Thug's scared to drop. Y'all told me I was crazy. I said they're gonna drop by New Year's. So
Hey, bro, we on the same exact page, bro. I said that in the video. I said Thug is scared, bro. I said that. Thug's scared to drop, bro. Especially with Gunna just now dropping it. He's seeing the responses that Gunna getting. See, this is the thing about that. Gunna has set the bar high, bro. So whatever Thug do, if he don't go over what Gunna sold.
Before Married America, Amy was struggling financially as a single parent. She worked as a truck operator.
It's an L. And he dropped this one. This the second one.
No, didn't he drop one? Then he dropped this one.
No, bro, this the second album since he been home, bro.
Just Google it.
He ain't dropped 3 albums since he been home.
Googling, my boy.
But I really think I'm gonna keep it 100. I think the whole year is changing. I niggas see it openly changed.
You changed it, bro.
Oh, I changed. What you mean? I just be telling the way it was going. I see ain't nobody gonna do nothing.
Hey, but you was the first loud voice is from this side. You know what I'm saying? When this who's saying that and talking all that, this real life civilians and taking that serious. You was the first from the streets saying that, bro. And that happened just like that, bro. Like we really done seen the street rules and all that just disappear, bro.
Fact. It's fact. Don't nobody care no more. It's just something to talk about.
All right, y'all, there it is. Yeah, man. 6ix9ine led the way. He came out, ain't nothing happened, except at that little place in Miami at the fitness center. Troy Ave, same thing. It went down. He would have went down for it if he didn't get on the stand. He said the streets is over. Nothing happens. Gunna came home, more popular than ever. Thug comes home, can't move a unit. Thug diss Gunna, nobody stuck with him. Gunna diss Thug. That's business as usual now. So I can't make sense of it. That's why I don't do crime. It's never been worth it to me. Anyway, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in.
Damn. So they saying that Gunna didn't really cooperate like that, and it doesn't matter if you tell it now. Streets is dead, and basically, like I said, Gunna's album sales is going higher than Thug's album sales, and people are kind of messing with Gunna over Thug, which is crazy. But all right, we're gonna do this one last video, which is gonna be Aries Spears dissing Ice Cube, 50 Cent reacting to it, and we out.
So, Aries Spears really thought it was a good idea to trash talk Ice Cube, and now 50 Cent has jumped in swinging. This isn't some light celebrity shade. Aries went on an interview and flat out called Cube a trash rapper, a trash actor, and even said he hates It Was a Good Day, like the song that's basically hip-hop history. Before we even get to 50's reaction, here's exactly what sparked it. This is Aries Spears during his interview, where he decides to make it personal.
Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor. Okay, nothing.
So yeah, he didn't just give a little not my style review, he completely dragged Cube's career. And you already know, you don't just come for Ice Cube without a storm following. Because Cube, he's one of the few artists who can literally say they changed rap and movies. This is the man behind No Vaseline, the Friday Trilogy, Boys in the Hood, and Straight Outta Compton. You can't erase that. But Aries clearly thought he could poke the bear. The bear growled back. Ice Cube didn't let it slide. A couple days later, he responded during an interview and made it clear Aries isn't even on his radar. He basically said Aries is irrelevant, not funny, and nowhere near his level in entertainment. And when Cube called him a sucker, yeah, that's when the internet really perked up. Here's Cube making it clear he's not playing.
At the end of the day,
It's cool. You know, he entitled to his opinion. It's the feeling is mutual. You know, I don't think he on anybody's list of top 10 comedians, you know what I mean, in the black community for sure. I don't even know if he's on the register.
And that's when 50 Cent slid into the conversation. Like, oh, you thought this was gonna be a one-on-one? Nope. If there's one thing about 50, it's that he will take a public beef and turn it into a full-blown roast session. So 50 went online and started defending Cube's legacy like it was personal. He called Aries out for coming after a man who's literally shaped the culture. And 50 didn't hold back. He reminded everyone that Cube's the guy who wrote No Vaseline, one of the hardest diss tracks in rap history, and that alone puts him in untouchable territory. See, when 50 Cent speaks up, people listen. So him publicly siding with Cube sends a message. This is not the hill Aries wants to die on. And honestly, the way Aries came at Cube, it wasn't even constructive criticism. It was straight up disrespect with no receipts, no nuance, just he's trash. And that's exactly why 50 saw it as an unnecessary shot. By the time 50's reaction hit socials, the fans were already roasting Aries in the comments. People were calling him bitter, jealous, washed, the works. And some even pointed out Aries said, I can't stand did Ice Cube. He said that ish like Cube took his girl. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because 50 didn't just defend Cube out of nowhere. These two have a history. As y'all probably know, they've collaborated, shown mutual respect for years, and they both came from that era where beef was real and reputations mattered. So, for someone like Aries to take such a lazy swing at Cube, 50 probably saw it as breaking the code. You don't clown a legend unless you're ready for the blowback. After all this blew up, Aries tried to double back in follow-up interviews, claiming he wasn't really hating, just giving his opinion. But at that point, it was too late. Just take a listen to how he tried to walk it back.
At what point does it get to where, unless your opinion is favorable about a person or a thing and goes with the flow of everyone else, you're a hater? I don't understand that.
And this is why 50's reaction was so sharp. He knows that once you let people start rewriting the legacy of someone like Cube, it opens the door for anyone to take cheap shots. He wasn't just defending Cube, he was defending the culture. And the way this is heating up, the next shot fired might not come from Aries at all, but from someone we're not even expecting.
Ice Spice went from the people's princess to the industry's biggest embarrassment. And let's just say the fall was not cute.
Fans who once blasted her music nonstop started to ask themselves, was Ice Spice just hype?
Here's what happened. When Ice Spice first popped onto the scene,
all right, we started doing Ice Spice. Bro, trying to get all this content in one video. Ain't no smart man. I feel it. I go check out World Star Trends and Loud and Lyrical, as well as Yeah, I'm Stacy, YTV, and The Answer, man. That's everybody that feel me with, you know. That's everybody that was up in the video, man, that I used the content from. So, yeah, man. But yeah, let me. Oh shit. Yeah, that's gonna be it right there, man. We're gonna go over to the next one. Hold on, see everyone. We got one more.
Oh, wait. If you were detained at any San Bernardino juvenile detention facility, such as high desert.
Y'all got Brick Baby work?
Yes, sir. I sent it to you, Wack. Right?
I believe Brick gonna tell. I believe
about
he
to
gonna
show
get
the
out
ring.
on Big U.
I think they releasing it to take the stand on Big U.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, The Answer, man. We got an update on Brick Baby. Plea agreement. They dropping charges. Does that mean he gonna testify? We're gonna take a look at the paperwork, man. Let's get to the content.
Y'all got Brick Baby work?
Yes, sir. I sent it to you, Wack. Right? Check your text.
I believe Brick gonna tell. I
They're
believe
about
he
to
gonna get
they
out
already.
on Big U.
Hey, Wack, they're about
That
they're
is,
about to let him out, Wack.
he
They
already
about,
telling.
they about to do what?
Already.
They're about to let him out. The plea is for him to release.
Mm-hmm. And surrender when he's supposed to surrender.
Wait, he's pleased
And not
for
commit
what?
no crimes.
The plea he just signed is insinuating that they're about to release him. He got to abide by all the rules of being like on probation. Report, pay your fines, all your.
Bro,
But
come on, bro.
listen,
Like,
but if you up, we can charge you for this that we dropping for now, just for now.
nah, bro,
Yeah,
that ain't how that work.
bro.
I'm reading it right now, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
reading it
that
right
ain't
now.
how that. I mean, it is, bro. They got this with shootings, guns, AKs, all kind of. That ain't how that. I mean,
they
we know.
dropping all
They
that
dropping
shit in
all
this
that.
plea.
Yes, they dropping it, Wack.
They dropping all that just to give them a gun charge, the possession. They dropping all that other.
They dropping the shooting.
They dropping all that, bro. Just the possession. They charging him with possession, so they gonna release him to work. But if he don't produce, they gonna bring all that back up on him.
Nah, I think they releasing it to take the stand on Big U.
That could be it too. That could be it too. But the way the paperwork that Prince is reading, they're about to let this go. So he can,
Appear for all court
yep,
appearances to
yep.
render order for service. Is this a bail?
No, this is the
No.
plea. This is
plea agreement.
The plea agreement. But it sounds like a bail, don't it? Or OR.
They do. So this is what his offense level is. It says defendant. It says defendant, which is Brick Baby, and the United States Attorney's Office agreed to the following applicable sentencing guideline factors. Jimmy, I need you here. Spent shell casings, base offense level 14, in connection with another felony +4. It says search of the residence, base offense level 20, multiple firearms +2. It says FEMA application, base offense level 7, disaster fraud +2. It says defendant and the USAO reserve the right to argue that additional specific offense characteristics, adjustments, and departures under the sentencing guideline are appropriate. The base offense level set forth above is based on information currently known to the government regarding his criminal history. Brick Baby understands and agrees that his offense level could be increased.
Yeah, that's just a little bit of that, man. We will go ahead and head out right to the next one, man. But y'all have a good, blessed rest of your Friday. We'll be back in a little bit. Peace. So let me see if she's a comment live on LA. I'm not on. Fuck that. Why speak for me? What the fuck is going on? Block, delete, etc. How pathetic to speak under someone's name. You might want to stop smoking. Guess what? What the fuck is trolls, bro? Probably trolls about me. What the fuck? On Blood, shut up. Blood, shut up. Who are you, B? Fuck. What the fuck is it? Oh, shit. I didn't see any of these comments, bro. I just said that's about me. But what is she talking about, bro? Live on LA. I'm not on. Why speak for me? Yeah, I don't know, man. I was saying some shit in the chat today, bro. Yup, though.